Hello, thank you for waiting. We experienced some minor technical difficulties, which are now sorted out. And so we can begin. Welcome to my very first story time in English. I'm very, very excited to read some new stories to you and to your little ones. I hope that you like them. These are stories that are very, very special to me because I received them. The authors have sent their books. They've been kind enough to send me their work and their books for me to share. So these are very, very special stories for me. Okay, so I want to start with a very, very beautiful story called PB's First Adventure. It's a beautiful book about a baby's first year in life. Sorry, I'm sure that if you have kids, you are going to feel identified as much as I did with this beautiful story. So let's go right into it. The story is written by Victoria Bellamy Friedman. You can follow her on her Instagram account, which is at Let Your Bella Fry. You can find the detailed information in this video's description, so you can learn more about her and her work. She's a very, very nice girl who has been, again, kind enough to send me her story. So thank you so much, Victoria. Okay, let's go. PB's First Adventure. Very important. It's published by Phoenix Press. Editorials are always very important to mention. Thanks to their work, we have so many great stories to read and share. So most of us could not do this without them. So thank you for that. Okay, look at these beautiful illustrations. Let's start reading. Mommy, Daddy, look, I'm here. She cradled her son in her arms, and the whole world disappeared. Yes, definitely the world disappears in this moment. Mommy, Daddy, look at me. I can't tell. Is it night or is it day? I can't tell either way. Mommy, Daddy, look. I can smile. It made the parents' hearts swell all the while. Mommy, Daddy, time to play. Why are you trying to roll me on my tummy every day? Daddy, look, I can flip over. The dad rushes over. Mommy, Daddy, pay attention to me. I may sound like I'm babbling, but words are slowly coming out of me. Mommy, why is Daddy going to work? Doesn't he know that he needs to read me a book? Grandparents, I have a set of two. I am so lucky that every time they see me, I look brand new. Mommy, yuck! Just give me a bottle. The mother looked like she had been throttled. Mommy, Daddy, I can crawl. The parents looked like they were going to fall. Mommy, Daddy, look, I'm a pumpkin today. Why are you dressed that way? So it's definitely Halloween here. Grandparents, that turkey looks great. Let me reach out and take a taste. Happy Thanksgiving. Mommy, Daddy, what a lovely tree. I can't wait to play with balls. Watch out and see. Classical Christmas tree and baby situation here going on. Mommy, Daddy, are these Easter eggs for me? Or is it the Easter bunny I see? Mommy, Daddy, I can stand. Mojo is watching where I land. Daddy, Mommy, look at me. I'm going to walk. Just wait and see. The family and friends watched in awe, for a little PB was turning 1. My little son is about to turn 1 this week, so this is a very, very special book for me. Definitely a recap of his life as well as his eldest brother. So thank you, Victoria. This is a beautiful book. Okay, so to continue, This is a, this is one of the most special books that I have. It's called The Little Star Who Learned to Shine. This book is written by a friend of mine who's in heaven right now, actually shining bright with the stars. So, in honor and in memory, in dear memory of Johanna Padula Pedrosso, the author, I hope I can um, share this book as much as I can so that people get to know your work and your beautiful inspiration, because that's what you are. You will always be an inspiration. Okay, so this is, as I mentioned, written by my friend Johanna Padula Pedrosso, and it's illustrated by Camdelafu. She is a beautiful illustrator. She went to school with me. Well, both of them went to school with me, and you can follow Camdelafu on Instagram and see her work. She's a marvelous illustrator. Okay, so let's jump right in with this beautiful story. The Little Star Who Learned to Shine. By the way, this is written in English and Spanish. We're going to read the English version today, as today is only for English story times in English. But just for you to know, you have it both English and Spanish, one page for each, okay? Okay, so let's begin. There was once a sky full of shiny planets and stars of every color and every size. There were green, pink, and yellow, and also white. They made the night look so very bright. The lovely moon was also there looking around for someone to care for. Soon she noticed a little blue star that could not shine at all. For some reason, this little star can't shine. What could be wrong with her? Since the moon was the lady of the night, she asked the red comet to give the little blue star some light. But the light fell off in the dark night, and the little blue star did not feel so bright. The little blue star was still very sad. No shine at all made her feel bad. The red comet was very surprised, so he asked all his friends, who were all very nice, "What can we do to help the blue star? She's so sad. She can't shine at all." All of the planets, comets, and stars came close together to help the little blue star. Now close your eyes, little blue star. Dream of your light once and for all. So let's close our eyes and dream of our light. We can do this together. The little blue star soon realized, I must wear a smile. I will shine bright from inside. Wearing a smile, she started to shine. All of her friends were right by her side. Thank you all for helping me shine. Smile and be grateful all of the time. The end. Actually, there's a follow-up story for the little blue star. There's a follow-up book. This title is The Little Star Who Learned to Shine. And the next book is called The Little Blue Star is Back, which we will be reading in another story time session. Okay, so the last book that we have for today, it's called The Cat and the Cucumber. Also a very special book. I got this from all the way from Australia. I was so excited to receive this. Thank you so much, Marisa, for sending me this book from far away. This is also written in English and Spanish. I'm going to read it in English today, but just so you know, you can find it in both languages. I love these kinds of stories. Since I'm a translator, of course, I love English stories that are found in English and Spanish because it's a great way to practice either either Spanish or English, the language that you want to reinforce at home. So these kinds of stories are great for me. Okay, so the cat and the cucumber. And for our listeners, just for you to know, the Spanish translation for the cat and the cucumber is el gato y el pepino. That's how we say it in Spanish, okay? Okay, so let's go. It's written by Marisa Ebsworth and illustrated by a Mexican illustrator, Sens. Okay, so we have here all the information. This is dedicated, it says, to my weird and wonderful family and friends. I love that dedication. Okay, can you see? Can you see this black cat? Okay, so this is Pepe. I love the name. One of my favorite persons in the whole world is nicknamed Pepe, which is my Tío Pepe. And I'm sending him loves, hugs, and kisses. Mwah. Okay, this is Pepe. Pepe is a black cat with green eyes and a long, fluffy tail. Pepe lives on a farm, far from the city, near mountains and trees. The kind of place we all want to live in, well, that's where Pepe lives. On the farm, there are animals. Pepe knows all the animals. There are cows, there are chickens, there are pigs. On this farm, they grow vegetables. Pepe knows all the vegetables. There's corn, there are beans, there are pumpkins. It's delicious. So he seems to know them all, right? Okay. Pepe loves to explore on the farm and beyond. He runs through the cornfields, through the long grass. He runs down to the river and sometimes all the way to the mountains. One day, Pepe was running through the cornfields. He saw something that he hadn't seen before. Something long and green. Was it corn? No. Was it beans? No. Was it pumpkin? No. What could it be? Thought Pepe. He carefully walked closer to the mysterious object. So what do you think it is? Hidden there on the cornfield. Hello, said Pepe. Are you okay? Are you lost? The mysterious object said nothing. Where did you come from? I haven't seen you here before, said Pepe. Yes, the mystery object replied, rolling over. I am lost and I am scared. I came from the other side of the mountain. I am a cucumber. Pepe looked at the cucumber. My name is Pepe. What's your name? My name is Carlos, said the cucumber. Pepe wanted to help Carlos so he didn't feel scared anymore. I can help you get home, Pepe said. I know the way through the mountains to the other side. So here they're talking. Carlos started to cry. What's wrong? Why are you crying? Asked Pepe. Where I live, on the other side of the mountains, the other cucumbers made fun of me, so I ran away, said Carlos. They tell me I look different to them and that I don't belong. Pepe looked confused. But we all look different, he said. Then Pepe had an idea. Carlos, I know what will make you feel better. Do you want to go on an adventure with me? Asked Pepe. Okay, said Carlos. Pepe loved going on adventures, and now he would have a friend to go with him. That sounds great. Carlos and Pepe ran through the long grass down to the river. When they got to the river, they swam and played. When they got hungry, Pepe showed Carlos how to catch fish in the river. They ate so much that their bellies were big and full, and they took a nap under a tree. Can you imagine a cucumber fishing and eating fish with a cat? Well, that's the kind of day they had together. When they woke, they wandered through a field of sunflowers at the bottom of the mountain and decided to play hide and seek. Carlos was very good at playing hide and seek. Can you guess why he was so good at playing hide and seek here? After their nap, Carlos and Pepe could see that the sun was going down and it was starting to get dark. They could see the stars in the sky starting to appear and started to count them one by one. Carlos was very good at counting. Hmm, he's good at so many things. Pepe and Carlos were tired after their long adventure. It's getting dark. We should go soon, said Pepe. But where will I go? I don't want to go back to the other side of the mountain, said Carlos. You don't have to. You can live with me on the farm. We can go on adventures all the time, said Pepe. Yay! Thank you, Pepe, shouted Carlos. So off they went, following the stars along the river through the long grass and all the way up to the farm. They arrived just in time for dinner and a warm, comfy bed. Pepe and Carlos needed their rest, for they would be having many more adventures. The end. What a beautiful story of friendship and acceptance. Okay, little ones, so these are the three stories that I brought for you today. I hope that you like them. I hope that you share this with your friends and that we see each other again sometime very soon, okay? It was great seeing you again. Bye bye.